Will wrap up their work in Austin in a few hours as the legislative session ends today.
Natalie Haddad has been following the rush to get some crucial bills in just under the wire. And Natalie, Texas Governor Greg Abbott has a lot of paperwork piling up on his desk waiting for a signature.
And we'll see what he ends up doing with those bills on his desk. Mark, today marks what's known as sine die in the Texas legislature. That's a Latin phrase meaning adjournment without a set return date. But in the 11th hour over the weekend, lawmakers pushed through a final wave of bills, many of which are now, as we've mentioned, on Governor Greg Abbott's desk awaiting his decision, his signature. At the top of the list, Senate Bill 1, a $338 billion two-year state budget. If signed, it will fund raises for public school teachers, property tax cuts, and water infrastructure upgrades. Now, fun fact about this one, this bill is the spending plan is the only bill lawmakers are required to pass during the session. But as usual, many more made it through. One of those bills could directly impact students. It's House Bill 1481. It would ban the use of cell phones for K through 12 students during the school day, making Texas the latest state to consider such a move. Bills expanding the eligibility for the state's medical marijuana program also making its way through the legislature, and then also a bill that would require Texas sheriffs to work with federal immigration authorities, and a bill banning individuals tied to the governments of China, North Korea, Russia, and Iran from buying land in Texas, all passed over the weekend as well. It is now up to Governor Abbott to sign or veto or to pass without signature those bills. Either way, the impact of this session certainly felt beyond today's sine die. Kara?
All right, Natalie, so let's talk about expecting lawmakers to return for a special session. We've seen it happen many times in the past. What are the thoughts this year? You know, likely not. I cannot say with certainty, however, because there's still the whole rest of the day, right? But though I cannot say anyone I've spoken with in the Texas legislature thinks that a special session will happen either. You know, Governor Greg Abbott, he got what he wanted, school vouchers. Lawmakers also kept good on promises. They'd also pad public education funding. So when this didn't happen in 2023, the vouchers and the public education funding, there were 4 special sessions. Now that that's out of the way, it's signed, I don't see a special session happening. Okay, thanks for the insight, Natalie. Now, some of the more controversial bills this session did not make it across the finish line. A proposal requiring voters to prove citizenship missed a key deadline in the House, and another that would have let people sue over abortion pill access met the same fate. A bill that would have banned minors from creating accounts on social media sites and require age verifications for new users did not make it out of the Senate.